For our first story, McNeese is very excited about this Cowboy football season. Here's Ryan with the story.
The McNeese State football team began two-a-day workouts under the hot August sun with optimism at the season that lie ahead. For head coach Matt Viator and his staff, it was another chance to prove McNeese is still a national powerhouse.
He's been doing this for so long, he could probably do it without even, thinking about it. He knows it's in his head with, like I said, without even thinking about it. So we have complete confidence in him. We know the right place and we call it at the right time.
The Cowboys have opened the season atop the Southland Conference preseason polls, and with good reason. The Pokes are reigning back-to-back conference champions and are tagged with the proverbial target on their backs, a challenge that is readily accepted by the Cowboy players and coaches.
One thing about us, we enjoy having a target on our back. That's one thing for years around here that McNeese is known for, is being on the top and people always shooting at us. So we don't mind being on top. The good thing about being on top is you're going to get everyone's best game. And when you're getting everyone's best game, that means you have to play as good as you possibly can as well. You can't play down. So it actually helps our guys play well every week, week in and week out. And it also gives us a chance to work hard in practice because we understand that whoever we play, we're going to get their A game.
After being ousted the last 2 years in the first round of the playoffs, the Cowboys are looking for different ways to clear that hurdle in 2008.
2 years prior to this, and see what we can do to change, because something hasn't been going right, and that's obvious. And hopefully Coach V will put something together, in which I think he will, and which I know he will, and we'll have a better showing this time around.
Really trying to do a lot of the same of what we did, and hopefully we'll be a little healthier and playing better at the right times. But last year, we couldn't ask for guys to play much better than what they did. We just didn't play good at a critical time of the year. But we've really kind of put that behind us and just trying to move forward this year.
It was definitely a disappointment, last year losing out to Eastern Washington, the year before that losing out to Montana first round. Our goal right now, we have our eyes set on making it out of that first round and further playing the playoffs. But I think what we have going this year is the team chemistry right now is great, and so much experience on both sides of the ball that we're going to be a tough team to beat in the playoffs.
Well, we just got to go out every day, work hard. We can't go out and take a day off. We have to make everybody believe we can do it. That's what we got to do every day.
Also back this season, after missing much of last year with a knee injury, is former Southland Conference MVP and All-American Stephen Whitehead.
Took a lot of hard work, took a lot of prayer, and just really put my mind to it and started working out real hard on my rehab. It wasn't my first knee injury. I've already had knee surgery prior to this, so it was just a second go-around, and just had to go through the rigorous rehab, which is boring, as everyone knows, but just had to deal with it, and I'm glad to be back out here this year.
Stephen brings a lot to our offense. He's a very versatile player. He can run the ball, he can catch the ball, he can throw the ball if he wanted to. We're glad to have him back, especially on the offensive line. We're running some formations where he'll line up back there, kind of like what Arkansas used to do with McFadden, and actually run the ball with Stephen. We haven't really showed that yet, but it's a pretty good confidence builder because he was, the MVP of the conference in '06, and teams have to respect that, and we have a really good receiving core, so he just adds on to it.
Whitehead anchors a receiving core that is believed to be the strength of the team this season. With returning speedsters like Quentin Lawrence, Emmanuel Friddle, Chad Davis, and Richard Connors, the Cowboy offense looks like it should be able to put up PlayStation-type numbers in '08.
One thing that we do, we work hard in practice, and those guys bring different types of talent to the table. Like you said, we have Quentin Lawrence, who's a speed guy and very quick guy. We got Whitehead, who's kind of like a speed in a bottle type guy. And then we have Friddle, who's a strong, big, powerful presence out there as well. Then Chad and Richard bring a lot of depth to us and help us catch the football, make sure we're running the right routes, and they do a great job for us. And it actually poses problems for defense because you don't know what to expect. You try to play man, and we have those guys that can run by you. Then you try to play zone, and we also have those guys who can get in the spots.
At the helm of the Cowboy offense this season are quarterbacks Mark Fontenot and Derek Farou. But don't be confused. There's no quarterback controversy here. Both Mark and Derek each bring something different to the offense.
Mark Fontenot comes in there and changes the tempo up, and is a little bit more vocal to Derek, and so guys respond a little bit different. But both of them are great quarterbacks. Wouldn't change them for the world. I think it's better to have two than one, so can't complain.
Both Mark and Derek are both really good guys. They each bring something different to the table each time they get in. Personality-wise, Derek's more of your quiet leader, and Mark's more of your outspoken leader. But both, are really feel good behind, and you know, I enjoy playing with both of them.
I mean, Derek, you know, Derek's our starter because, you know, we think he probably gives us more of ability to throw it and run it. You know, of course, Mark could start for a lot of people, and if he was our starter, we'd win a lot of games. There's no doubt about it. Mark is more of a pure pocket passer and is really comfortable throwing the ball in the pocket, and I think the situation works because of both of Derek and Mark. I mean, they're the ones that make it work. They're both unselfish, and they've accepted it. Our team has accepted it, and so it works for us.
A lot of football coaches say that games are won and lost on the line of scrimmage, a saying that bodes well for the Pokes in 2008. Led by potential NFL draft pick Kyle Link, the Cowboy offensive line returns 4 starters from last season and averages over 300 pounds. Seniors Iman Nagavi and the aforementioned Link talk about the brotherhood that has been built up front for the Cowboys.
We have a really special brotherhood on the offensive line. We do this thing where we make fun of each other, and it kind of pushes us. And I like to say we're pretty relaxed as an offensive line. I think that's what makes us play better. We're not all stressed out and, you know, all stressed and tight and everything. But yeah, we play around with each other a lot. But really, it seems like we got all 5 starters back because Casey was, you know, starting before he hurt his knee. So we're doing pretty good with that, and we think we have a really strong O-line.
Being so flexible in the O-line shows what kind of talent and experience we have on the team. You know, every guy on our offense before each game, we have to do a test knowing every play for every position and what they do. So, you know, the moving around is, you know, I don't think it's a big deal for some of these guys because they've been doing it for so long and they know so much about it that it's an easy switch for them.
On defense, the name of the game for the Cowboys is speed, says starting linebacker Darren Miner.
You know, we take pride in our speed. You know, that's what we think is one of the main, you know, characters of our defense is our speed. You know, the turf helps us, but basically, you know, our 40 times are important to us. What we take our pride in is DWA, that's defense with attitude. And I think that everyone's on the same page and trying to get, you know, basically to the ball and playing hard every down.
Cowboy fans have expressed some concerns with the inception of football just 60 miles down the road in Beaumont at Lamar University. However, the building of a program at Lamar has Coach Viator excited about the opportunities that are correlated with such a close natural rival.
I'm very excited about it. I think it's great for our conference. It's great for us. Sure, there's going to be more competition recruiting, and we know that. And we know Lamar will go in and get their share of guys in Southeast Texas, but scheduling is a problem, especially when you're one of the top teams. You know, it's hard to schedule people to play, and having a team that close and really having another natural rival is I think is going to be great for not only for us but also for the conference.
The new renovations at the Hole, along with the Cowboys' tradition of winning and the great support from the citizens of Southwest Louisiana, have all made great selling points to recruits.
You know, most kids want to come and have an opportunity to play for a winner, and we've been fortunate through the years to have that success. I think the second thing is the people support the football program here. They support all athletics here, but the football program here, you know, you come out here on a Saturday night, it's a great experience, it's a good crowd, and it's important here. And I think that's the selling points that we've tried to use or whatever to get the guys to come in here.
Once again, we're really excited about the McNeese football season this year. Come out and support our boys, and we'll see you at Saturday nights in the Hole. Chelsea?
Thanks, Ryan.